Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to CEU School of Pharmacy Centennial Celebration Opening Ceremonies via Facebook Live. To formally start the program, let us join in singing the Philippine National Anthem rendered by the School of Pharmacy Alumni Harmony in Motion Singers. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine Pharmacy Hymn.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pa sisingin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paghayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di maglidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati at pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagmay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
The years that are yet to be, pharmacy, the stand ever glorious, the mission of integrity, the hand that shaped our past, the mind that made the last, shall always be our guardian and brightest hope of all men. With voices from our grateful hearts, we hail pharmacy. Through all the ages gone by, to the years that are yet to be, pharmacy, the stand ever glorious, the mission of integrity, the hand that shaped our past, the mind that made the last, shall always be our guardian and brightest hope of all men. With voices from our grateful hearts, we hail pharmacy. With voices from our grateful hearts, we hail pharmacy.
Good afternoon to all our audiences who are currently watching in the Philippines and abroad. We also greet those who are watching our program via live stream from Facebook and YouTube. We are gathered here today as we celebrate the School of Pharmacy Centennial Anniversary with the theme, A Legacy of Excellence Shaping Opportunities in Pharmacy.
And despite the pandemic, there remain many reasons to celebrate and be grateful to God's unending grace, especially for the celebration of the 100th year of the CEU School of Pharmacy.
We are all fortunate to be part of the CEU Pharmacy family and witness the centennial celebration. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of the CEU administrators, distinguished guests, and alumni.
Let us now listen to the opening remarks by the President and Chief Academic Officer of Centro Escolar University, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padulina. A virtual round of applause for her.
no president can be more proud and more glad than one who celebrates a centennial anniversary. A centennial is a mark of vitality, strength, continuity, resoluteness, dedication, reliability, soundness, viability. The School of Pharmacy of the Centro Escolar University is all of that and more. So to all members, past and present, of the School of Pharmacy community, and all of you joining this centennial celebration, a warm, congratulatory greetings. Special greetings to the Centennial Dean, Dean Cecilia Santiago, and her team. Established in June 1921 as the first college of the university, its first graduates in 1924 established a pattern of quality sustained through the years, with all 13 pioneer graduates passing the board examination and one of them at the top 10 places. The graduates of the bachelor's program in pharmacy from all 3 CEU campuses number close to 15,000. It is not just their number that is impressive, but the places they have occupied in their profession in the Philippines and abroad. Chief pharmacists in hospitals, owners and pharmacy managers of drugstores, deans and program heads of colleges of pharmacy, president of CEU, that is Dr. Lourdes T. Echaus, the current vice president and dean of studies of CEU Makati, Dr. Olivia Limwaco, officers of professional organizations, top managers of pharmaceutical laboratories, members of the Board of Pharmacy of the Professional Regulation Commission, and many other prominent positions. Our graduates are leaders in academe and industry, and also government. As an academic entity, the strength of the School of Pharmacy lies in how it has ushered the progression of the profession through innovations introduced in its academic programs. The profession in the 1920s, when the school was founded, may have had its focus in compounding, which is probably why the first degree it offered was the 3-year pharmaceutical chemistry program. With the explosion in the variety of drug products, the role of pharmacists in dispensing all sorts of formulations, capsules and tablets, solutions and suspensions, ointments and creams, became significant, and thus community pharmacy became an important component of the CEU pharmacy program. The world approach to human health evolved to place focus and importance to quality primary health care, and this has meant that the pharmacist assumes a greater role in patient care services and thus forms a critical member of the multi-professional healthcare team. The school recognized this evolution in the role of pharmacists and thus offered the Doctor of Pharmacy program in CEU Makati. Therein lies the strength of an academic institution, in how it responds to changes in stakeholders' needs and to challenges for higher levels of excellence. And the efforts of the deans, program heads, coordinators, faculty, and staff of the School of Pharmacy, past and present, have been richly rewarded. PRC Top Performing School, the first pharmacy program in the Philippines to be awarded the highest accreditation level, Level 4, the first pharmacy program in the Philippines to be given certification by the ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance. The entire CEU community stands with pride and delight with the School of Pharmacy and all who have been part of it through the years. 100 years. We thank the Lord for His guidance through all these years and pray for greater opportunities for the School of Pharmacy to excel and to serve. Mabuhay ang Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy.
Thank you very much, Dr. Padalina, for gracing this ceremony. Truly, your message makes everyone feel welcomed and grateful to be part of this once-in-a-lifetime celebration. For the introduction of our keynote speaker, let's call on the program head of the Pharmacy Department, CEU Makati. A virtual round of applause for Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗍𝗂𝗧𝗏.
To Centro Escolar University Administrative Council, headed by our President, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padalina, our beloved Dean, Dr. Cecilia D. Santiago, faculty members, alumni, students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my honor to introduce to you our keynote speaker. Our keynote speaker finished her elementary and secondary education in Candelaria, Quezon, as third honors and first honorable mention, respectively. She finished her BS Pharmacy degree at Centro Escolar University cum laude and continued with her MS Pharmacy and PhD in Science Education degrees in the same university. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏 has been teaching in the university for 44 years, that is in 1977 to present, as a university professor, and she was also the head of the Science Laboratories Department from 1981 to 1991. After which, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏 became the Dean of the College of Pharmacy, now known as the School of Pharmacy, from 1991 to 2013. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏 was transferred to CEU Makati, and now the Vice President for CEU Makati and Dean of Studies. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏 as the Dean was able to make some revisions in PhD in Pharmacy and MS Pharmacy programs. She also offered the intensive MS Pharmacy program and was the one who initiated the offering of the Doctor of Pharmacy program at Centro Escolar University, making it the first university in the Philippines who offered Doctor of Pharmacy. During her time, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏 offered also the ladderized program, leading to the degrees BS Pharmacy, BS Pharmacy Specialized in Clinical Pharmacy, and Doctor of Pharmacy. BS Pharmacy, which is 4 years, BS Pharmacy Specialist in Clinical Pharmacy, 5 years, and Doctor of Pharmacy, 6 years. During her time, our lecture rooms became air-conditioned, and she also prepared different forms to make the process effective and efficient. During her time also, synchronization of the periodical examinations for the BS Pharmacy program or the BS Pharmacy students and courses was also initiated. During her time, the construction of the simulation room, which is now known as your farm care, was initiated also by Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏, and also converted CAH room 208 to become a multi-purpose room, and offered continuing professional education for alumni every third Saturday of October. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏, as the Vice President for CEU Makati and Dean of Studies up to present, has made many changes. To name few, changing the nomenclature of the coordinators to program heads. This is for academic programs. She also was able to produce the CEU AFI Makati chapter and also CEU Makati Sports Fest. She made a lot of improvements of the student services in CEU Makati. And also, in her leadership, CEU Makati was given the full autonomous status by CHED, ISO 9001 version 2015 certification, and PACOCOA accreditation in the different programs in the campus. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗏 as a pharmacist is truly a leader. With the Philippine Pharmacists Association Incorporated, she was the board of director Treasurer, Vice President for Luzon, and Executive Vice President and President. With Colegio Médico Farmacéutico de Filipinas Incorporada, she was the Board of Director and Secretary. For the Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄𝗀 was a board member, vice president, treasurer, and president. Internationally, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄𝗀 also is considered to be a leader. With the Federation of Asian Pharmaceutical Associations as Secretary General and Vice President. With the Asian Association of Schools of Pharmacy, founding member, chairman of the organizing committee, and a board of director. With the International Pharmaceutical Federation, or the Federación Internacional de Farmacéutica, as PPHA president, she became council member. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄𝗀 as PPHA president was able to accomplish a lot of things for the profession. This includes the PhilPSP, or the Philippine Practice Standards for Pharmacists, the training regulations for pharmacy services NC3, which are enjoyed by our pharmacy assistants, counterfeit medicines education and vigilance in health professions education, PPHA operations manual are just few of those which were introduced during her time as the president. During her time also as a PPHA president, FDA Advisory 2014-067, wherein FDA and the PPHA plan to authorize community pharmacists to administer vaccines, which is now being implemented by PPHA in their immunizing pharmacist training program. During her time also, Republic Act 10918 was signed into law, and PPHA was a recipient of PRC Outstanding Organization. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄𝗀 is also a multi-awarded pharmacist and educator. Recently, she received Distinction and Excellence Award given by the Philippine Federation of Professional Association, or the PFPA, and also received several awards from the Philippine Pharmacists Association as Lifetime Achievement Awardee, 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗆, and Outstanding Pharmacist in Pharmaceutical Education. Likewise, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄𝗀 was awarded the first Lifetime Achievement Award given by the Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy during their 45th anniversary. In CMFFI, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄𝗀 also received a plaque of recognition for her outstanding contribution to pharmacy profession. Without further ado, please help me welcome our keynote speaker for this afternoon, Dr. Olivia Mendoza 𝗵𝗵𝗀. Let us give her a warm round of applause. Thank you very much.
To our beloved President, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padolina, Board of Pharmacy Chair, Honorable Aldrin Santiago, PPHA President, Ms. Hilda Salhay, PACO President, Dr. Alet Dacanay, CEU AFI President, Dr. Paz I. Lucido, CEU AFI Pharmacy Chapter President, Mr. Oscar Ocampo Jr., CEU Pharmacy Alumni USA Canada President Teresa Mamales, SOP family, headed by its Dean, Drs. Cecil D. Santiago, alumni pharmacists around the world, and students from Manila, Malolos, and Makati, a pleasant morning to all. Happy Centennial Year to School of Pharmacy. My heart is full of joy and excitement when I was chosen as the keynote speaker for the opening ceremony. I will do my best to share with you the SOP milestone through the years. I studied at CEU College of Pharmacy in the second semester of 1972 after the declaration of martial law, and finished the 5-year BS Pharmacy program in 1977 under Dean Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗆. She was responsible for inviting me to teach in the College of Pharmacy. I have worked as faculty member of the School of Pharmacy for 44 years now, 10 years as head of science laboratories, 22 years as dean of School of Pharmacy, and 8 years as vice president for CEU Makati. CEU is my second home for 49 years. I have worked under President Pilar Hidalgo, Dr. Juniso C. Chonco, Dr. Lourdes T. Echaus, Dr. Rosita Navarro, and Dr. Maria Cristina Padolina. I have seen the growth of CEU Manila and have witnessed the construction of buildings such as the GDLSC, DCT Tech Center, DENSAI, and Science Center, the opening of CEU Malolos in 2001 and CEU Makati in 2005. The first College of Pharmacy office was located in the first floor of LAH. Then it was moved to PHL ground floor. Later, it was moved to the second floor of DCT, and finally at CA8 second floor. Most classes of pharmacy then were done at LAH, CAH, PHL, and GDLSC first floor. I enjoy teaching and being with young and energetic students through the years. I developed the passion and commitment to teaching, even though our starting salary then was only 770 pesos per month. Our tuition fee then was only 700 pesos per semester. Transportation was only 25 cents. Our main snack was banana Q, kamote Q, turon, and gulaman. We used typewriter to prepare our report and thesis. No calculator was allowed in Farm 2 and quality control. We used Manila paper for our report presentation and used examination booklet for periodical examinations. We spent a lot of time for our assignment, reports, and researches, not only in CEU Library, but also in the National Library. During those days, we had CEU annual field trip in the countryside such as Bicol region, Banawe Rice Terrace, Baguio, Pangasinan, or trip to Japan, Thailand, and Europe. We had singing and dancing competitions in both individual and group categories done either in the Folk Arts Theater and Cultural Center of the Philippines. Sports competition were done in Rizal Memorial Stadium, SMOA, Araneta Center, or Ultra. We had annual student educational field trip in drug companies, FDA, and in different resorts, and annual leadership training in Tagaytay. We introduced the first quiz contest per year level, research forum, and poster making contest, and offered alumni CPE every third Saturday of October. The School of Pharmacy was the first to initiate air conditioning of classroom in CEU, and the pilot school in CEU in computerized enrollment. We were the first to introduce synchronized periodical examination for pharmacy subject, the first to introduce the 70% cutoff for professional subject, the first to offer Doctor of Pharmacy program and ladderized pharmacy program in the Philippines. We were the first to offer intensive MS pharmacy program that benefited a lot of pharmacy faculty from different schools, and the first school with complete laboratory manuals for different subjects. We did a lot of international benchmarking and applied what is suited for the Philippine setting to improve our programs, services, and facilities. We did this because we are committed to provide professionally competent, legally qualified, and globally competitive pharmacists imbued with CEU core values and guided by its twin philosophy of science and virtues. At this point, allow me to share some slides about the people behind the SOP milestone through the years. These slides contain the Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy Centennial celebration. This is the official logo of the CEU School of Pharmacy 100th anniversary from 1921 to 2021 with the theme Shaping Opportunities in Pharmacy, a Legacy of Excellence. For me, CEU stands for Commitment to Excellence in All Undertakings. Centro Escolar de Señoritas was the first name of the school. It was founded in 1907 by eminent ladies Doña Librada Abilino and Doña Carmen de Luna. Founders' philosophy of 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆 or science and virtue. The initial offering includes kindergarten, elementary, secondary education, and general education. The founders then offered the first science program, thus the birth of the College of Pharmacy. The College of Pharmacy was established in June 1921. It offered a 3-year pharmaceutical chemist course with an initial enrollment of 13 students. Dr. Manuel Zamora of the Tiki-Tiki fame was assigned to organize the College of Pharmacy. During those years, the College of Pharmacy were under different deans. And the first dean was Dr. Manuel Zamora. From 1924 to 1929, he served for 5 years. And the program offering then is a 3-year pharmaceutical chemist. The second dean was Dr. Dolores Borja Elicano. She served from 1929 to 1931 or for 2 years. At that time, the College of Pharmacy is already offering a 4-year BS Pharmacy program. Dr. Valerio Jarling was the third dean of the college, and he holds the position for 32 years, from 1932 to 1964. The 4-year BS Pharmacy continued, and then in 1949, the MS Pharmacy program was offered in the graduate school, and the Doctor of Pharmacy was offered in 1956, also in the graduate school. Dr. Concepcion Aranda became the 4th dean of the college from 1964 to 1967, or 3 years. There was a continuation of the existing program of a 4-year BS Pharmacy. When Dr. Dscora S. Padilla, the 5th dean of the college, took over in 1967 to 1981, or 14 years, there was a change in the pharmacy program from 4 years to 5-year BS Pharmacy, and there was also a 2-year pharmacy aid program. This is taken by those students who did not qualify in the NCEE. Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗶𝗴 became the 6th dean of the college, and she held the position for 10 years from 1981 to 1991. The 5-year course was reverted back to a 4-year BS Pharmacy, and that was also the first time that the College of Pharmacy became a pilot school and was granted the Level 1 accredited status given by the PACUCOA. The 7th dean of the college was Dr. Olivia M. Lumoco. She holds the position for 22 years from 1991 to 2013. During her time, she introduced the ladderized BS Pharmacy program, leading to 4-year BS Pharmacy and then 5-year for clinical pharmacy and 6-year Doctor of Pharmacy. Then she also introduced the 2-year post-baccalaureate Doctor of Pharmacy or PharmD at 𝗍𝗵𝗃𝗃, revised the MS Pharmacy and PhD in Pharmacy curriculum, introduced the intensive MS Pharmacy program, and it was during her time that the College of Pharmacy was granted the 𝗪𝗪𝗀 accreditation status from Level 2, Level 3 to Level 4, and the first in the Philippines. She also opened the CEU Malolos College of Pharmacy in 2001 and CEU Makati College of Pharmacy in 2005. Dr. Cecilia D. Santiago became the 8th Dean of the College of Pharmacy from 2015 to the present. The new curriculum was introduced in school year 2018-2019, 𝗪𝗪𝗀 reaccreditation for Level 4, Asian University Network Quality Assessment Certification, the first also in the Philippines, in the pharmacy program in the Philippines, and it was during her time also that virtual classes started in March 2020 due to the pandemic. From College of Pharmacy, it was changed to School of Pharmacy in 1999 to include supervision not only of BS Pharmacy program, but also of both MS Pharmacy and PhD in Pharmacy. In addition, it also handled the pharmacy program in Malolos, which opened in 2001, and in Makati, which opened in 2005. Combined enrollment in CEU Manila, Malolos, and Makati make CEU School of Pharmacy with the highest enrollment in pharmacy education all over the Philippines, from 13 enrollees in 1921 to as high as 2,684 enrollees per school year. CEU School of Pharmacy produced the most number of pharmacy graduates, 15,146 for Manila, 865 for Malolos, 1,215 for CEU Makati, a total of 17,226 as of school year 2019-2020. As such, CEU School of Pharmacy became also the top provider of licensed pharmacy through the years. It has produced 116 board top-notchers, 8 of which are first placer. CEU School of Pharmacy, Manila, Malolos, and Makati was awarded also as one of the top-performing schools, and in 2018, all campuses landed in the top-performing school. What are the best features of CEU School of Pharmacy? It's a caring and quality education and service provider. It has a high qualified faculty members. It has state-of-the-art laboratory facilities and equipment. It has simulated drugstore for training students and patient counseling. It has state-of-the-art library facilities, strong linkages in hospital, community, and manufacturing companies for internship and clerkship. Wholesome development for students through different extra and co-curricular activities. As such, it produced professionally competent, legally qualified, and globally competitive pharmacists who are population and patient-oriented. CEU School of Pharmacy is granted the 𝗪𝗪𝗀 reaccredited Level 4 status, the first in the Philippines. CEU SOP is an AUNQA certified, the first also in the Philippines. and CEU was granted autonomy status by 𝗟𝗃 and was extended up to 2023. CEU is ISO 9001-2005 certified, and it has a virtual online learning using Canvas during the pandemic. The graduates of CEU School Pharmacy are found around the world in different areas of practice, and these are the testimonies of the quality education and services that we provide to our graduates. One of our top graduates is no less than Dr. Lourdes T. Echaus, a philanthropist and professional pharmacist. Dr. Echaus became the university fifth president and oversaw the university's largest expansion, wherein investment were made to modernize the facilities, especially in the Mendiola and Malolos campus. He is one of the most popular president of the Philippine Pharmacists Association, Federation of Asian Pharmaceutical Association, Colegio Médico Farmacéutico de Filipinas Incorporada, and became a pharmacy board examiner. These are some of the graduates in different areas of practice. These groups belong to the manufacturing pharmacy, like 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 Bautista, the owner of EL Laboratories, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, owner of Pagoda Philippines, Nina Bautista, founder and managing director of BFC Lab, 𝗍𝗵𝗿𝗆, registered pharmacist, authorized person, Powder Pharmaceutical Incorporated in Hong Kong, Marian M. Andaluz, Corporate Affairs Management Consultant of 𝗟𝗍𝗴𝗰𝗆 Philippines, former pharmacy board examiner and former president and founding member of PAPI and a PPHA board of director. Christopher R. Cachuela, CEO, Avignon Clinic, Dina Dris Trivilegio, Vice President, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 Laboratories Incorporated, Erika Chicombing Lim, Quality Assurance Manager, Asford Pharmaceutical Laboratories Incorporated, Maria Eileen Manalam, Regulatory Affairs Manager, Interfield Laboratories. This group are known to be practicing in community pharmacy. Cristina Privado Azopardi, owner, Stromberg Village Pharmacy and Sandy Cove Drugstore in Ontario, Canada. Melquiades Q. Escarraga Jr., owner of Medicine Shop Drugstore, Canada. Oscar Ocampo Jr., pharmacist, owner of a drugstore in Quezon City, trainer of pharmacists of Generics Pharmacy, CPE lecturer, assistant treasurer of the Philippine Pharmacists Incorporated, and former president of QZEM. Renz Marion Santiago, owner, Fiton Ida Pharmacy and Main Street Pharmacy, Canada. William To, owner, chain of Generic Pharmacy, Calapan, Mindoro. Joan C., pharmacist owner, Lakeshore Pharmacy, Excel Pharmacy Inc., The Prescription Shop, New Jersey, and Trinity Pharmacy, Las Vegas, Nevada. Rose Borja Lim, owner, Rose Pharmacy Chain Drugstore. Christian Pelagio, Kruger Pharmacist, Michigan, one of the founding member, CEU Pharmacy Alumni, USA, Canada. Teresa Burgos Mamales, Walgreen Pharmacist, Las Vegas, Nevada. President of CEU Pharmacy Alumni, USA, Canada. Mary Rose Ariola, Pharmacist in Charge, Specialty Care Prescription, Specialty Pharmacy, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. This group are mostly practicing in the hospital pharmacy, either as a hospital pharmacist or a clinical pharmacist. Cherise Yu Mangisay, pharmacist and clinical purchasing and inventory supervisor, Suburban Hospital John Hopkins Medicine, Bethesda, Maryland, USA. Mary Jane Ching Dairo, Clinical Pharmacy Team Leader, Clinical Pharmacy Department, Pharmacy Services, Makati Medical Center. J. Christian 𝗟𝗏𝗏, Clinical Pharmacy Team Leader, Clinical Pharmacy Department of Pharmacy Services, Antimicrobial Stewardship Pharmacist, Makati Medical Center. Giselle May Lansar Dioneo, Manager, Inpatient Department, Asian Hospital and Medical Center. Shinagisan Gakrutan, Chief Pharmacist, Central Luzon Doctor Hospital, Tarlac City. Cristina C. Ayala, Chief Pharmacist, Childhood Children Hospital, Board of Director, Philippine Society of Hospital Pharmacy. Lyda P. De Gracia, Chief Pharmacist, Calamba Doctor Hospital, Ramona V., former Chief Pharmacist of Metropolitan Hospital, former Treasurer PSHP, and former President of CEU Pharmacy Alumni Chapter. Belma Cruz, former Chief Pharmacist, National Center for Mental Health. Condoria Padlan, Outpatient Pharmacy Manager, Kaiser Permanente, Palmdale Outpatient Pharmacy, USA. The following are working in government agency. Michael V. Honsai, Pharmacist 7, Research and Development Division, Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Healthcare. Lieutenant Mark Brian Hadap, Deputy Chief Pharmacist, AFP Health Service Command. Attorney Maria Esther Milante Alice Orozco, Public Attorney's Office, Pili Camarines Sur District Office. Congressman Luisa Quaresma, Congressman of Nueva Vizcaya. Dennis O. Casares, Pharmacist, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo Station Hospital, owner, Isadorian Drug, Nueva Ecija, and President PPHA, Nueva Ecija Chapter. Esther Borja, former Chief Pharmacist, Philippine Heart Center. Lynette A. Kirabin, FDRO 5, Licensing and Registration Division, Center Research, Food and Drug Administration. The following are pharmacy alumni who are now licensed physicians. Head Aaron C. Pelotin, Head MRI Section, St. Luke's Medical Center, Quezon City. Head MRI Section and Diagnostic Radiologist, the Medical City Clark. Christine Joy M. Aguatis, Internal Medicine, OPD, Clinic Service Coordinator, Manila Doctors Hospital. Maria Concepcion Gungon, IM Endocrinologist, Active Consultant, De Los Santos Medical Center and Sacred Heart Hospital of Malolos, Incorporated. May P. Adan are now the Senior Training Manager of Watson Personal Care Stores, Philippines. Ruben S. Sige, Senior Operation Manager, Watson Personal Care Store, Philippines. Mark Iliana, Training and Development Manager, President, PPHA South Metro Chapter. The following are into pharmaceutical education: Dr. Cecilia Santiago, Dean, Centro Escolar University. Regina Sul, Program Head, CEU Malolos. Dr. Maria Donna Baldian, Program Head, CEU Makati. Olive de Vera, Dean, College of Pharmacy, Our Lady of Fatima University, Valenzuela City. Mary Jane Cruz is now the Farm Tech Program Director, Instructor, and Extern Coordinator, Asher College, Las Vegas, Nevada. Shirley Daroya, Dean, College of Pharmacy, Lyceum Northwestern University, Dagupan, Pangasinan. So, I salute to all men and women who started the College of Pharmacy, and all the deans, program heads, academic heads, non-teaching heads, faculty and staff who ensure the continuity of offering the program by providing quality education and services through the years, and the Administrative Council for their unwavering support to the SOP program's project and activities. Thank you to all the parents and students. Thank you for choosing and trusting Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy in realizing their dreams to become a pharmacist imbued with core values and guided by the twin philosophy of science and virtue. To our partners in the community pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, and manufacturing pharmacy, thank you for accommodating and enhancing the knowledge and skills of our student interns and clerkship students in your establishment. Thank you also to the different government agencies such as 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗄, PRC, BOP, FDA, DOH, PDEA, and professional organizations such as the Philippine Pharmacists Association, Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, Asian Association of School of Pharmacy, Asian College of Clinical Pharmacy, Federation of Asian Pharmaceutical Association, and Federación Internacional Farmacéutica. To the 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗆, AUN, ISO, thank you for the confirmation of our hard work in providing quality education and services to our students and graduates. And a special thanks to our Lord. We offer our Centennial celebration to our good Lord who stood with us through the years in hard times and good times, for guiding us in all our actions and decisions, and for teaching us how to lead, care, and be compassionate to the people entrusted to us in the School of Pharmacy. Congratulations to CEU School of Pharmacy for reaching its centennial year despite of the so many challenges and adversities it has encountered through the years. I am delighted to be part of this centennial celebration. I am a proud pink-blooded Escolarian pharmacist. I'm proud to have served CEU for 44 years and make a difference to the pharmacy profession. To our alumni in different parts of the world and in different areas of practice, continue to spread your wings, be a blessing to your client, and make your alma mater and parents proud of your success in your chosen career. Mabuhay ang Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy. Once again, happy Centennial Year.
Thank you very much, VP 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄, for that heartwarming and inspiring messages. Truly, many have changed, but VP 𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗄 has remained the same. Thank you very, very much for being always like a mother to all of us, Escolarian pharmacists. Moving forward in the event, for the past 100 years, the School of Pharmacy has been committed in providing locally and globally competent, legally qualified, morally upright pharmacists who have become significant backbones in the healthcare system. So to have a glimpse on the past 100 years of the School of Pharmacy's history, let's take a look at this video.
are timeless treasures of the heart and they will last a lifetime. These reminded us of our hardships and trials of being a pharmacy student, but eventually they brought us to where we are right now as successful professionals. Life was really tough back then, if you still remember. But it was great to know that we have family and friends who stayed with us through thick and thin.
I agree, Lisa. Remember, intermission numbers are always part of the program in pharmacy activities. Well, our alumni are not only successful in their chosen careers as pharmacists, but they are also very talented at the same time. So to prove that, allow us to delight you with a song number by an SOP alumna, the pride of the CEU School of Pharmacy, the opera princess, Miss Alison Gonzalez.
Christ's light brings hope, happiness, and healing of a spiritual wound or ailment. If we would only allow God to work in our souls and to be with us in every step of the way, then we will begin to appreciate each light in all our million mornings.
I couldn't see the sunshine through the shadows. I couldn't seem to find a soul to care. And in my darkest hour, you touched me with your power. And when I looked, your light was everywhere. The light of a million mornings filled my heart. The sound of a million angels set my soul. The warmth of a love so tender touched my life, and suddenly the light of a million mornings dawned in me. I never tried to understand the sunrise. I only know it takes away the dark. I can't explain your healing or all the joy I'm feeling. I only know you've come into my heart. The light of a million mornings filled my heart. The sound of a million angels set my soul. The warmth of a love so tender touched my life, and suddenly the light of a million mornings dawned in me. And now that your glory has come shining through,
Thank you for that wonderful rendition of the song Light of a Million Monuments. Now, let's move on to our program. May we call on Mrs. Regine Hazul, Program Head of the Pharmacy and Medical Technology Department, CEU Malolos, to introduce the notable and significant people from the pharmacy profession who will give their congratulatory messages.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure to be part of the Centennial celebration's opening ceremonies. The first to give his congratulatory message is the officer in charge of the Professional Regulatory Commission Board of Pharmacy, Honorable 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆 Santiago. He will be followed by the President of the Philippine Pharmacist Association, Mrs. 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗆𝗀𝗍𝗂𝗀𝗆. And last but not the least is the President of the Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, Professor 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆. Let us all actively listen to their messages.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Unang-una ako po'y nagpapasalamat sa organizers at pamunuan ng Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy sa inyong pag-imbita sa akin upang maging bahagi at makapagbahagi sa inyong Centennial celebration ng pagkatatag ng unang kolehiyo ng CEU, ang kolehiyo ng Parmasya. Bago man ang okasyong ito, ay marami na ako mga pagtitipon na inyong nakasama. Naimbitahan niyo na ako na makapag-lecture sa inyong mga estudyante, lalo pa sa mga postgraduate students na nagkakaroon ng internship sa ospital. Ako'y nakasama na rin dati sa inyong career symposium. Ako'y naging speaker niyo na rin sa white coat ceremony at gayon din sa inyong commencement exercise. Taon-taon ay nakakasama tayo sa mga oath-taking ceremonies para sa mga bagong licensed pharmacists. At ako'y natutuwa dahil muli tayong nagkakasama-sama ngayon. Masabi ko kasing ako'y naging saksi at naging bahagi ng mga pangunahing gawain ng inyong kolehiyo mula sa pagtuturo sa mga estudyante hanggang sa pagdaraos ng mga makabuluhang mga pagsasanay at seremonya. At ang pagtatapos nila o sa magitan ng commencement exercise ay kinikilala natin ang kanilang pag-graduate sa kanilang kursong napili. At hanggang sa kanilang maging licensed pharmacist. Ang aking mga nabanggit ng mga aktibidades o okasyon ay karaniwang ginagawa o inaasahan sa isang learning institution gaya ng kolehiyo ng Parmasya. At ito ang masasabi nating buhay ng isang kolehiyo habang patuloy na tumatanggap ng mga estudyante na nagnanais na maging pharmacist o magpalalim pa ng kanilang kaalaman sa kurso ng Parmasya. Ngunit ngayon, na pinagdiriwang natin ang inyong Centennial celebration, hindi lang dapat pag-usapan ang karaniwang nangyayari o mga pangyayari, kundi ang mga di pangkaraniwang mga kaganapan na may kinalaman sa buhay sa kolehiyo ng Parmasya sa CEU. Meron akong dalawang bagay o mga salitang nais kong bigyang diin. Una, ang salitang makasaysayan o historical. Hindi kasi biro ang umabot ka ng 100 taon. Pero ang ating pinag-usapang tagal ay hindi lang tungkol sa pagiging matatag, kundi ang pagiging makasaysayan na may kaakibat na saysay o relevance. Relevance sa lipunan at sa buhay ng mga taong pinagkatiwala ang kanilang pag-aaral sa inyong institusyon. At tunay naman na may paglamalaki natin ang saysay at ambag ng CEU School of Pharmacy sa kasaysayan ng parmasya sa Pilipinas. Sa inyong mga ino-offer na iba't ibang mga kurso sa parmasya sa parehong graduate at undergraduate students, mga programang sumailalim na sa masusing evaluation at accreditation, ang pagkakaroon ng CEU Makati ng Doctor of Pharmacy Program na unang-unang programa sa buong Pilipinas, at ang pagiging founding member ng CEU sa Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy or PACOP noong 1965, at pagiging founding member ng Asian Association of Schools of Pharmacy noong April 2001. Lahat yan ay may kaakibat na saysay at implikasyon sa pagbuti ng kurso ng parmasya sa ating bansa. At habang ginugunita natin ang inyong maraming makabuluhang milestone, naging mas makasaysayan ang inyong selebrasyon dahil ang inyong pagdiriwang ay nagaganap sa gitna ng isang pandemya. Isang panahon na maraming paghamon, ngunit panahon na maraming pag-asa at oportunidad. At alam ko sa loob ng 100 taon, maraming pagsubok ang dinaanan ng kolehiyo, ngunit ang mahalaga ay nanatiling makabuluhan at matatag ang inyong organisasyon. Ang tawag ko nga sa panahong ito ay panahon ng transformation o mga pagbabagong nagaganap sa kurso ng parmasya. At alam kong sa susunod na 100 taon pa at maraming taon, ay kakaharapin niyo pa ang maraming pagsubok, ngunit may kaakibat itong mga oportunidad upang umunlad pa ang inyong sariling transformation. Ang pangalawang bagay na nais kong bigyang diin bukod sa makasaysayan ay ang salitang 100. Ang 100 kasi ay hindi lang tumutukoy sa bilang. Ang 100 ay kumakatawan sa isang oportunidad sa mga nagnanais na maging pharmacist na inyong binigay. Ang 100 ay sumasagisag din sa isang layunin o isang direksyon na gamit ang inyong philosophy na siyensya y virtud o science and virtue. At tamang-tama ang inyong tema na ang inyong 100 taon ay isang legacy of excellence, shaping opportunities in pharmacy. Dahil nailatag ninyo ang isang magandang daan patungo sa pagkakataong makarating sa marami pang oportunidad dulot ng pagiging pharmacist. Sa kabilang banda, kasing halaga ng 100 ang mga dumadaan dito. At sa CEU Pharmacy ay marami nang dumaan sa pamagitan ng inyong mga campuses sa Manila, Malolos at Makati, ay nakapagtala kayo ng pinakamaraming graduate sa pharmacy at pinakamaraming naging licensed pharmacist. 100 na marami na ang nakadaan at patuloy pang dadaan. Sa huli, ang ating pinagdiriwang ngayon ay hindi lang ang istruktura ng kolehiyo o ang programa ng pharmacy na inyong ino-offer. Masayang pinaparangalan natin ngayon ang buong komunidad ng CEU Pharmacy, ang mga faculty members, mga kawani ng kolehiyo ng parmasya, at gayon din ang napakaraming mga Escolarian pharmacists na nagsisilbi sa Pilipinas at sa iba pang bahagi ng mundo. Maraming salamat sa inyong kontribusyon sa propesyon at sa bayan. Sa pagtatapos, naalala ko ang isang quotation ni Albert Einstein na sinasabing, try not to be a person of success, but try to be a person of value, o buhay na may halaga. Sa isang espesyal na pamamaraan, nais kong bigyang pagpupugay ang mga haligi ng propesyon ng parmasya na nagbigay halaga sa ating propesyon na nagdaan sa CEU. Katulad ni na Dr. Lourdes Echals, na matagal na nagsilbi sa universidad, sa kolehiyo, at sa Philippine Pharmacists Association. Binibigyan ko rin ng pagkilala si Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗰𝗆 dahil rin sa kanyang maraming naturuan, natulungan, nagawa, at lalo pa ay na-inspire. Kasama na po ako doon. Ang pagbati ko muli sa CEU School of Pharmacy sa inyong 100 taong pagkakatatag, hindi matatawaran ang saysay at kahalagahang inyong naiambag sa propesyon ng parmasya at sa buhay ng mga pasyenteng napagsilbihan ng mga Escolarian pharmacists sa buong mundo. Mabuhay ang CEU School of Pharmacy, mabuhay ang mga Filipino pharmacists.
CEU Administrative Council, headed by President Dr. Maria Cristina P. Padolina, Dr. Olivia Lemuaco, our keynote speaker, Honorable Anthony Aldrin Santiago, Board of Pharmacy Officer in Charge, Professor 𝗟𝗏𝗴𝗰𝗆 𝗢𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, PACOP President, Dr. Paz Lucido, CEU Alumni Foundation Incorporated, President, Mrs. Teresa Mamales, CEU USA Canada, Alumni President, Mr. Oscar Ocampo Jr., CEU AFI Pharmacy Chapter President, Dr. Cecilia Santiago, Dean, School of Pharmacy, the faculty, staff, and students, a pleasant day to all of you. For more than a year now, everyone has wondered when this dreadful pandemic will end. The answer has always been not for a long time. But that answer, however, has been overtaken by events. And most big events were postponed, sports seasons called off, the curtains drawn on school graduations and recognitions. Some might feel like canceling all celebrations, including those that mark milestones and achievements. Definitely, we do miss the face-to-face celebrations. But in a way, celebrations are needed more than ever. And even virtually, I personally believe that it could lift our spirits and give hope for a brighter tomorrow. And as I join you today in celebrating your centennial year with so much pride and gratefulness, it is with profound appreciation to CEU School of Pharmacy as to how it has greatly contributed to the Philippine pharmacy roster of professionals in the past 100 years. And truly, you have left a legacy of excellence, shaping opportunities in pharmacy here in the Philippines and even globally. It is my great pleasure to congratulate the entire CEU School of Pharmacy for this milestone. We all know that CEU has been the top producer of pharmacy graduates in the country and has established itself as one of the nation's best schools, providing an outstanding state-of-the-art education for its students. With its extensive program offerings, CEU School of Pharmacy prepares graduates with the skills needed to excel in the pharmacy careers and thrive in the different areas of practices. The number of illustrious alumni from this school is a solid testament to its inviolable track record. It continues to attract the promising students to its graduate, undergraduate, and postgraduate programs. I commend you for the 10 decades of great success and look forward to continuing to work together to encourage the growth of the profession and the future success it will bring to students, to the pharmacy professionals, and our global community. And we pray that this pandemic could soon begin a gradual fade into memory so we could continue our work better, safer, and faster. And I'm so confident that with the strong leadership and devoted faculty and the staff, the CEU School of Pharmacy will achieve new heights in all spheres in the years to come. And on behalf of the Philippine Pharmacists Association, I salute you on your 100 years of history making, 100 years of excellence building, and 100 years of shaping opportunities. And here's to the next 100 years and beyond. Again, congratulations. God bless us all. Mag-iingat po tayong lahat at maraming salamat po.
A pleasant day to everyone, most especially to CEU School of Pharmacy family. What constitutes a milestone? The answer to this question evokes images that are akin to words like breakthrough, stellar achievement, historic moment, innovation, relevance, beyond measure, and many others. What usually comes to mind when we hear the word milestone is a celebration of anything that is unparalleled and unprecedented, in which all the words I mentioned earlier come into play, especially when an institution becomes more than just a name or a brand, but a symbol of a kind of quality that exceeds expectations. It might be such an understatement to say that what Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy has achieved is a milestone. It is actually more than that. The higher education institution is known for its groundbreaking educational history that is anchored on genuine excellence and a value-laden approach to academic formation. It is no wonder that CEU School of Pharmacy is celebrating its 100th foundation anniversary this year. Reaching 100 years is no mean feat. It is a product of a clear vision, sheer hard work, and a commitment to high-quality standards. CEU SOP is the home of some of the biggest names in the field of pharmacy who are also authentic movers and shakers whose contribution has truly spread far and wide. This is precisely the reason why Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy continues to mold and shape young minds who eventually end up becoming leaders in their respective disciplines. While time does fly really fast, getting to where an educational institution, by following its trails, takes a lot of determination, confidence, and industriousness. CEU SOP has blazed the trail for curricular programs in the country, which makes it one of the top universities in the Philippines. At this juncture, allow me, on behalf of the Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, to express my most heartfelt congratulations to CEU School of Pharmacy on its Centennial celebration. Truly, historic occasion mirrors the immense contribution CEU made in Philippine pharmacy education. Again, congratulations and have a pleasant day.
Thank you very much, Honorable Santiago, Mrs. Alhay, and Professor Dakanay. As we celebrate this afternoon's event, let's hear more congratulatory messages from our very own Centro Escolar University Alumni Foundation Incorporated President, Dr. Paz Lucido. She will be followed by the Centro Escolar University Alumni Foundation Incorporated Pharmacy Chapter President, Mr. Oscar Ocampo Jr. And last but not the least is the Centro Escolar University US-Canada Pharmacy Alumni Chapter President, Mrs. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗡. A virtual round of applause for them.
Salute to our dear alma mater, Gloria T. Noble Centro Escolar. Warm greetings to CEU President, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padolina, past deans of the School of Pharmacy, VP CEU 𝗦𝗵𝗽𝗏𝗀 and Dean Susan Montemayor, present Dean Dr. Cecilia Santiago, Scholarian Pharmacist, led by the CEU Pharmacy Alumni Chapter President, Ochi Ocampo, and all other officers. June is a pink letter month for Escolarians. Firstly, CEU was founded on June 3, 1907 as Centro Escolar de Señoritas and began its operation as Centro Escolar University in 1930. During the first year of its operation, courses offered were kindergarten, Jardín de la Infancia, elementary, clase infirma, and general education course, clase superior. This was followed by other courses like a secondary general course, boys high school, and Baclaran High School. Secondly, on June 1, 1921, marked the offering of the first higher education course with establishment of the first college of the university, the College of Pharmacy. And today, we are here to celebrate these two birth anniversaries, the 114th birthday of our mother CEU and her firstborn, the College of Pharmacy. When I received the letter of invitation from Ms. Lee, the chairman of the opening ceremony of the Pharmacy Centennial 1921-2021, she mentioned that I am to give words of inspiration and possibly rekindle the glorious times with me as an Escolarian and my memories associated with the CEU Pharmacy. To me, that means the first time I set my foot in CEU in 1963, 57 years ago as a beginning teacher in the University Girls High School and in college and graduate school level until my retirement in 2008. At present, as president of the CEU Alumni Foundation Incorporated. These positions have given me an opportunity to relate and keep vivid memories with the School of Pharmacy deans, faculty, alumni, staff, and students. From the 9 deans who administer the College of Pharmacy, I was fortunate to meet the 6 past deans of the School of Pharmacy, Dr. Concepcion Aranda, Dr. 𝗍𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗂𝗍 Padilla, and Dr. 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗽𝗍𝗪 𝗍𝗏, who also during her time became the president of the CEU Alumni Foundation, and also past deans VP Olivia M. Demboaco, regarded by her students and colleagues as the living legend of the School of Pharmacy. Sustaining the legacy left by the past deans were former Dean Susan Montemayor and the present Dean Dr. Cecilia Santiago. Students of the School of Pharmacy were fortunate to be trained by deans and faculty members who were all professional pharmacists. All of them led the way to educate pharmacy graduates whose values, attitudes, and behavior understandably bespeak of the CEU culture and motto, Science and Virtue. This was carried through a curriculum which responded to the needs of the times. The CEU pharmacy curriculum started and was extended from a 3-year course, pharmaceutical chemist, to a 4-year to a Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, and in February 1999, elevated to the School of Pharmacy to include supervision of MS Pharmacy and PhD in Pharmacy program. BS Pharmacy was opened in the CEU Malolos campus in June 2001, while BS Pharmacy and Doctor of Pharmacy programs were offered in CEU Makati campus in June 2005. The CEU College of Pharmacy was chosen as the pilot school to undergo the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities Commission on Accreditation for Pharmacy. The college was granted Level 1 accredited status on September 4, 1989, Level 2 status in 1992, re-accredited Level 2 status in April 1999, and the first School of Pharmacy granted Level 3 status, the highest in the Philippine education system, in December 2001. At present, it enjoys also the highest level of accreditation, Level 4, re-accredited. The College of Pharmacy program is also a certified Asian University Network Quality Assurance. Such accredited status implies that over and above the minimum government requirements, the college program has attained academic excellence and trustworthiness in educational operations. My only regret is that I was not privileged to meet the first deans of School of Pharmacy in person. As president of the CEU Alumni Foundation, I felt I have to know more about the beginnings, not only of the university, but also the other colleges, since the Alumni Foundation was organized to be composed of alumni chapters of the different schools and colleges. Thanks God, we have 2 published books, The Golden Jubilee Then and Now, 1907-1957, to celebrate CEU's 50 years, and Centro Escolar University at 100 years, 1907-2007. 7 coffee table books were produced to celebrate the centennial year of CEU. The College of Pharmacy, together with its alumni, was able to produce a coffee table book featuring 100 wild plants. These are some of the previous from the 2 books. What was the first college of Centro Escolar University? College of Pharmacy, June 1, 1921, with government recognition, 1924. Second, who was the first dean who organized the College of Pharmacy? Manuel Zamora. Third, aside from being the first dean, who is Manuel Zamora? He is known for his preparation of a stable tiki-tiki extract in treating beriberi that plagued the Philippines in the late 1800s to the early 1900s. Fourth, for the first time, how many students were enrolled? 19. How many graduated? 13. And how many passed the pharmaceutical board exam? 100%, and a second placer in the same board examination. 5. Who is Dean Valerio Charling? Dean Charling was the School of Pharmacy, recognized by international and national pharmacists association for his scientific researches on plants such as wine manufacture from native roots, coconut oil extraction by fermentation process, and Philippine medicinal drugs. He also established the famous Rose Pharmacy, which became the first store for practicum pharmacy students. Who is Lourdes Echaus? Outstanding pharmacy alumni, successful pharmacy entrepreneur, and became the first alumna to become the 5th president of CEU. After many years, many pharmacy graduates of CEU, aside from being community pharmacists, hospital pharmacies, and manufacturing pharmacies are also holding key positions in different areas of pharmacy practice like drugstore owner, chief pharmacist in a chain drugstore, chief pharmacist in hospital department, pharmacy department, quality control manager, company pharmacist, drug manufacturing company owner, owner of school of pharmacy, regulatory officer, government pharmacist, researcher, pharmacy board examiner, and member chair of the Technical Committee of Pharmacy Education, Commission on Higher Education. With much pride, therefore, the CEU Alumni Foundation join you in planned activities that will shape opportunities for the School of Pharmacy during the Centennial year. We wish to commend the efforts of the Pharmacy Alumni Chapter, led by President Ochi Ocampo and his other officers, ably guided by VP Olivia Limuaco and Dean Cecilia Santiago, in strengthening a strong network among pharmacy students, faculty, alumni, and other stakeholders. We see that you have started using the worldwide social media through the Facebook and webinars for a more meaningful centennial celebration of the School of Pharmacy. And so I say, congratulations for a challenging and most memorable centennial year for all. In behalf of the CEU Alumni Foundation Incorporated, we extend our greetings.
1, 2,
1,
3.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
100 years! Cheers!
Happy 100 years, 𝗑𝗪mates! A warm greetings from your CEU AFI Pharmacy Chapter. This is the moment we are waiting for, the start of a milestone, the celebration of our alma mater, the School of Pharmacy. All of us has beautiful memories on every pink walls of the university, in which I know we cherish it until now. How can we forget the smile of Ate Babes? The stairs na paboritong tambayan, mga laboratory rooms where we did a lot of chemistry experiments, thesis defense, and most of all, the barkada we love. Escolar and pharmacists have been after-sought pharmacists in the pharmaceutical industry. Why is this so? Because of the twin philosophy that our founders had taught us, the 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆. Our alma mater produced a lot of successful pharmacy alumni, like topping the board exam, leading professional organizations, managing pharmaceutical establishment, and many more excellent endeavors that our alumni are part of it. And this time, I would like to congratulate the SOP for a wonderful opening ceremony headed by our beloved Dean, Dr. Cecilia Diaz-Santiago, Ms. Johanna Lee, the chairman of the opening ceremony, and to the entire organizing team. Let us know on what support you need from us. Your pharmacy alumni team is always on the head up. See you all on the year-long activities. Mabuhay ang ating pamantasang Centro Escolar. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Hello and good morning. My greetings to everyone from Las Vegas with love. Thank you for being here for this historic occasion, the Centennial celebration of the Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy. Originally, I planned on attending the opening celebration of the 100 years, but due to the pandemic, I find it hard for me to travel at this point. Nevertheless, I will be with you guys in spirit. Same goes to those who are also eager to attend, but travel restrictions prevented them from traveling or going home as well. On this Centennial celebration, we remember those whose vision and commitment led to the founding of the Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy. However, we're also grateful for those who in the intervening decades have worked to fulfill the dreams of the founders and to hand off a strong legacy to all of us who now expand their vision across the country and across the world. On behalf of the Centro Escolar University Alumni, USA Canada chapter, I'd like to express my warmest congratulations to the Centro Escolar University School of Pharmacy on reaching this milestone, 100 years. So proud to be a product of this prestigious school. To Ms. Johanna Lee, thank you for extending the invitation. To the organizers of this momentous celebration, hats off to all of you for a job well done. To the previous deans, professors, program heads, thank you for your valuable teachings. Our appreciation for your dedication to your students in reaching their dreams is beyond words. To our mentor, our beloved Vice President, Dr. 𝗟𝗵𝗵𝗀, we are thankful for your guidance, for your love, for the students, for the academe. I for one, is so honored to be under your care. To the energetic Dean, the current Dean, Dr. Cecilia Santiago, thank you for working so hard to keep the standards of the School of Pharmacy to its highest level. Kudos to you for many accomplishments, the accomplishments achieved that would put the School of Pharmacy one of the best schools in the Philippines. We are so proud of you, and I'm so glad that I had a chance to be associated with you. To my fellow Escolarians currently living in the Philippines and abroad, let's continue to show our support and love to our beloved Centro Escolar School of Pharmacy. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang CEU School of Pharmacy. Thank you and have a wonderful celebration. Thank you. God bless us all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lucido, Mr. Ocampo, and Mrs. Mamales. All your messages make us proud to be part of this beautiful family, the School of Pharmacy. And now, to add light to our celebration, let's watch this special number prepared by the CEU Pharmacy Harmony in Motion dancers. A virtual round of applause.
Thank you very much, Pharmacy in Motion dancers. At this juncture, we now invite you to rekindle the glorious, youthful times you had in the School of Pharmacy. Indulge in the happy memories of your Escolarian life as we take an afternoon stroll on the memory lane and later listen to the message of a very important person in the office of the School of Pharmacy.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do, thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no far from grace can stop me from believing that my love will pull me through, thanks to you.
As we commence the celebration of the first centennial of the CEU School of Pharmacy, I am immensely filled with emotion, especially that of gratitude. Because aside from absolutely growing in this institution, I also got the privilege of working continuously with amazing women and men like you. This fills me to the brim. Indulge me a few minutes as I walk you down memory lane, back to my glorious days of terrorizing my students. Seriously, I had my own shortcomings, to include perhaps some of my personal convictions which may not have been acceptable to some. Yes, I was that teacher who strictly imposed the no-use policy of mechanical calculators in my pharmaceutical sciences classes, which involved several bloody calculations in my 12 years of teaching career.
I was branded as the terror teacher of the College of Pharmacy. So was I indeed the terror? Did I take pleasure in seeing my students struggle in my subjects? Let me share with you all then. I knew how challenging my standards would be for my students, but I was a teacher, and we were tasked to make sure that our students learn everything they needed for them to be the best they can be in their chosen fields. I was not challenging my students so they would fail. I was challenging them to persevere. I was well aware that pharmacy practice so highly demands accuracy in the determination of doses for patients. Thus, I felt the need to propel my students to learn the basic rudiments of arithmetic and mathematics. Of course, there were many tears involved in this process, but on this score, I am proud to say I successfully developed my students' mathematical skills without the use of calculators. I made a breakthrough with my goal as attested by many of my students who have returned to me and expressed their gratitude. Thank you so much, Mom, for your patience in training us the way you did. Otherwise, we would not have passed the interviews for the highly wished for employment. CEU has produced quality and competent pharmacists since then. Praise and glory to our loving God. It was also during my stay at CEU that we established a pharmacy choral singing group to which I was the designated advisor. This choral group successively won a championship in the inter-university choral singing competitions. You see, this proves how our students were also versatile and flexible, like the faculty, of course. I am an Escolarian, and this particular pharmacy faculty went way beyond careful calculations for drug dosages for patients. I am proud to share with you that I have found more advocacies and confidently and successfully done my Escolarian duty mali. To create a better Philippines, a better world, as one of the pioneers of the recycling movement of the Philippines Incorporated, which successfully pushed for the passage of 2001 Republic Act 9003, better known as the Ecological Waste Management Act of the Philippines. Our amazing team have been giving free lectures and workshops in various provinces and organizations to help them create a sustainable program for the environment. Yes, even until this wonderful age of today. I was also an elected public official in Zamboanga del Sur, where I was also able to pursue my passion for community service as a provincial board member for 6 years and a city councilor for 9 years as well. Mahirap po pumasok sa politika lalo't babae ka. Pero kinaya ko. And I did it with much gusto and indignity. I stood by my convictions as I did when I was imposing on my students at CEU. And to my mind, I had the same goal of teaching myself and my constituents to persevere. In the advent of this pandemic, pharmacists have been once called again to be in the front line. But haven't we always been? And I guess as individuals, we will always be called to the front line, to persevere even
when we are surrounded with so much negativity. To be that one who stands for honesty, even when everyone says it's okay to lie. To that one who calls for transparency, even when corruption seems normal. To be one who never stops seeking for justice, even when threats abound. To be that one spark of hope in the dark times. I am 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆, faculty of the College of Pharmacy 1976 to 1988, a CEU BS Pharmacy graduate, batch of 1966, and I am trained and cultured with the CEU spirit, Ciencia y Virtud, thereby making me excel in whichever field of endeavor I am thrown into, delivering the best results I can do without any doubt. I am a proud Escolarian, and you should be. Mabuhay ka aming pamantasan, dakila at bunyeng Centro Escolar. Long live CEU School of Pharmacy on its Centennial founding anniversary. Great cheers to Dean Cecilia Diaz Santiago, who was once my student and a choral member. And loud cheers, loud hurrays, and loud hurrays to the co-foundress of Centro Escolar de Señoritas, Librada Avelino and Carmen de Luna. God bless and keep safe, everyone. I love you.
Hello, fellow alumni from Centro Escolar University. We're sending our greetings, love, and greetings in celebration of the 100 years of Centro Escolar University of School of Pharmacy. From Las Vegas with love!
Ano nga ba ang tatak Escolarian pharmacist? So for me, an Escolarian pharmacist is very adaptable and persistent. We are very flexible and versatile regardless of the situation we are facing in, and we are very multifaceted with the skill set we have in facing our roles in our chosen field of profession. I am proud to be an Escolarian pharmacist.
Ang tatak Escolarian pharmacist ay mapaglingkod at may malasakit sa kapwa.
Ang tatak ng isang Escolarian pharmacist ay ang kanyang pagiging proactive at kanyang happiness.
Tatak Escolarian pharmacist ay primera klase. Primera klase sa angking talino, primera klase sa tapang ng dibdib at diskarte sa buhay sa lahat ng aspeto, mapanegosyo, sariling trabaho at personal na buhay. At of course, ang pinaka-importante, primera klase sa alaga. Kumbaga, empathy, marunong makaramay. Yan ang tatak Escolarian pharmacist.
Kada CEU School of Pharmacy ka, ginagawa mo ng mag-review at tumambay sa hagdan sa may second floor ng CEH building.
Taga CEU Pharmacy ka, kung hindi mo malilimutan yung mga taong to. Ma'am Joanna Lee, pagdating sa enrollment at sa subject na dosage form. Ma'am Maylene Tandal, pagdating sa advising sa research. Ma'am 𝗟𝗵𝗵𝗆 pagdating sa malupit na subject ng Pharmad at sa iba pa nating malupit na veteran na professor. At lalo-lalo na dapat natin hindi malilimutan, Dean Cecilia Santiago, Dean of CEU School of Pharmacy.
Taga-CEU Pharmacy ka kung gumamit ka ng folder during exam tulad nito.
Taga-CEU Pharmacy ka kung marunong ka gumawa ng wine.
Taga-CEU Pharmacy ka kung kilala mo si Lausher.
Good day to my CEU family. A few weeks ago, I got a call from Joanna Lee, giving me no option to take this slot in the program today. And she simply said, share your moments in our college. I was tongue-tied a bit and failed to ask, good or bad? As majority of you here know, I spent more than half of my life in the School of Pharmacy with all enthusiasms, dedications, and love that I missed one important part in my life. That is to look for Mr. Right. Dahil sa sobrang nag-enjoy ako sa lahat ng panahon being with all of you, kaya heto, single pa rin ako. My 45 years with pharmacy truly gave me a lot of unforgettable togetherness. Pharmacy has always been involved in community outreach programs, and my very first experience was in 1983. Together with Dr. Naya Chacon, we went to Sagada and stayed there for 3 days. And here, I saw the other side of Manila life. This was the very first time I experienced walking in the rice fields and to do paperwork using the manual typewriter at night by the candlelight, and we needed to submit the report immediately upon our return. It was really good to be present in some of the student social activities. I recall in 1988, while the students are having so much fun at the Rumors Disco in Makati, some of the City Hall representatives came over advising us to stop the party, as apparently we did not have the required permit daw. Together with now VP Olive Limuaco and Osang Isorena Ariola, who is now in Las Vegas, USA, we settled it na hindi alam ng mga students yung tensyon naming tatlo habang enjoy sila. O diba? It paid to work hard that every year I was included in the enrollment treat as an appreciation for the advisors' good works. And the first out of town we had was in 1994 in Baguio City. And we stayed at Dr. Lourdes Echau's place. Dahil magaling tayo, kaya every year we look forward to this. And how can I ever forget those pharmacy outings we had? Naalala ko pa, one of those times, isa sa mga baon nating pakwan, gumulong at nahulog sa ulo ng isa sa mga kasama natin. We were all shocked. Naalala mo ba yun, Dean Santiago? I know you will all agree if I say, di lang pang-academic ang peg ng pharmacy. Remember when our students' choral group won in the inter-university contest with Mrs. Estrella Araw Parulan as advisor? Take note that the student members then, to name a few, were Josie Dalog Clarabal, Rosa de los Santos Ibarra, Myrna Libres, Dr. Cecilia Santiago. Incidentally, Dean Santiago was taken in as a choral member by accident. Kulang pa kasi ang number ng participants since palagi siyang present during practice as page turner, tagalipat ng choral piece. Dinampot siya ng trainer. Dean Santiago said, hindi ako marunong kumanta. The trainer responded, "Buka mo lang yung bibig mo, pwede na." For 3 years, nag-champion ang Pharmacy Choral Group. Dahil kaya sa kanya. And in other sports events, up to now, we are able to maintain the hard-to-beat image in the fields of basketball, volleyball, and table tennis. I was challenged by Dr. 𝗟𝗵𝗵𝗆 during her time to manage the pharmacy cheering team, and she really meant it. Siyempre, din ko siya, hindi ako makahindi. But I did not expect that this will bring to me so much pride for being the advisor of the team. We got the Hall of Fame award for being champion for straight 5 years. It was in 1991 to 1995. After this, the cheering competition was taken out in the succeeding CEU Sports Fest. Wala daw kasing makatalo sa pharmacy. Joke. And eventually, binalik din naman niya. For 45 years at work, my daily routine revolved in the four corners of pharmacy office. I have served and worked with different kinds of people from both the faculty group and students. Sila ang dahilan kaya na-develop sobrang haba ng aking pasensya. Isang katangian na nagbigay sa akin ng lakas ng loob to beat all challenges at work that came across my way. To follow the right path in any road I take. Sabi nga, pikon talo. Certainly, there are a lot more of unforgettable experiences I can share with all of you. But let me stop for now as I look forward to have another time again for this. At this point, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my colleagues and teammates who made my life very enjoyable and fulfilling. And my gratitude and appreciation to the School of Pharmacy leaders and my superiors for their invaluable support throughout these years. I am truly grateful to have been part of the School of Pharmacy from the time when there were no computers yet and I was merely using the manual typewriter. It had given me the opportunities for self-development in the direction of today's needs. I went through working adjustment with 5 deans, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗴𝗰𝗆, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗴𝗍𝗆, Dr. Olivia Limuaco, Dr. Susan Montemayor, and Dr. Cecilia Santiago. I truly appreciate the full trust and confidence they have given me, which made me who I am now. I have witnessed a lot of changes, in good times and in bad times. I have fully enjoyed every moment of time I spent in the School of Pharmacy without doubts and reservations, and all the wonderful moments of togetherness will linger on. I would like to end by calling everyone to give your invaluable time and expertise to the School of Pharmacy and take pride to be a part of its continuous success. Thank you again for this opportunity to share my thoughts and memories for the 45 years I had with you. Happy Centennial Year to the School of Pharmacy. Hanggang sa muling pagkikita, salamat sa inyong lahat.
Walang iba magsasarap sa pagtitingin ng lalim. Sana ay pinamawakas itong awit ng pag-ibig. Awit natin ay wag mong kalimutan. Nakukura man na lagi ka pakikinggan. Ang isang pag-ibig ay parang lansangan, dapat dalawahan. Kaya't sa ating awit tayo ay magbigayan. Nagpapasasarap sa pagtitinginan natin. Sana ay di na mawakas itong awit ng pag-ibig. Awit natin ay wag na wag mong kalimutan. Pangako ko naman na lagi ka pakikinggan. Magpakailanman. Ang isang pag-ibig ay parang lasayan, dapat dalawahan. Kaya't sa ating awit tayo ay magbigayan. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Oh, 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 ha. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, 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 ha. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Oh, 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 ha. Awitin mo at isasayaw ko. Oh, 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 ha. Awitin mo.
CEU School of Pharmacy, the history. The College of Pharmacy was established in June 1921. Manuel Zamora was appointed as the first dean of the College of Pharmacy. A 3-year pharmaceutical chemist course was offered with initial enrollment of 19 students. 13 of them graduated in March 1924. Dean Zamora became a member of the Board of Pharmaceutical Examiners and was actively involved in professional organizations. He was known for the discovery of an effective method of producing a stable 𝗘𝗅𝗃𝗃 extract against beriberi. Seen in the photographs is the Centro Escolar de Señoritas in 1921 and the receiving hall of the College of Pharmacy in 1921. Dolores Borja Elicaño, she was appointed as the second dean of the College of Pharmacy. It was during her term when the 3-year pharmaceutical chemist degree was replaced by the 4-year Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy degree. Valerio Jarli, he was appointed as the third dean of the College of Pharmacy. He was also the longest-serving dean of the college for 32 years. The Philippine Education Department, or the Department of Instruction, granted the government recognition number 32 series of 1946 to the College of Pharmacy in February 27, 1946. The Master of Science in Pharmacy was offered when the graduate school opened in 1949. Then in 1956, the highest educational degree in pharmacy, Doctor of Pharmacy, was offered in graduate school. In 1934, Matilde R. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 was the first summa cum laude graduate of the College of Pharmacy. Lourdes Talag graduated magna cum laude and placed 11th in the pharmacist's licensure examination in 1935. Then, Lourdes Talag Echaus became a member of the Board of Pharmacy from 1960 to 1963. In 1940, Lourdes Maxino was the second summa cum laude graduate of the College of Pharmacy. In 1951, Ruth De Jesus was the third summa cum laude graduate of the College of Pharmacy. Concepcion Aranda. She was appointed as the fourth dean of the College of Pharmacy. In 1965, CEU College of Pharmacy became a founding member of the Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy, or PACOP. 𝗪𝗪𝗀 Padilla, a second placer in 1946 pharmacy licensure examination, she was the second alumna to become the fifth dean of the College of Pharmacy. She also organized the Pharmacy Alumni Association and was able to raise funds for the Pharmacy Alumni Association Scholarship. It was during her term when the 4-year BS Pharmacy program was replaced by the 5-year BS Pharmacy program. In 1971, the College of Pharmacy celebrated its 50th founding anniversary. In 1974, the 2-year non-degree course leading to pharmacy aid was offered. It was then suspended in school year 1986 to 1987. In 1978, Dr. Lourdes T. Echaus became the president of FAPA, from 1978 to 1994. 𝗵𝗵𝗴 𝗢𝗪. She was appointed as the 6th Dean of the College of Pharmacy. The admission of male students in the College of Pharmacy started in June 1983 during her term as the Dean. She also organized and improved the internship program of the college. In 1988, the first batch of 4-year curriculum graduated together with the last batch of the 5-year curriculum. And in September 4, 1989, the CEU College of Pharmacy was one of the 3 pilot pharmacy schools in Manila granted the Level 1 accredited status by 𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗃 as certified by 𝗣𝗵. 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗃 𝗠𝗵𝗃𝗃. She was appointed as the 7th Dean of the College of Pharmacy in 1991, the youngest to be appointed in the said position and in the whole university. She was also the 2nd longest serving Dean of the college for more than 20 years. She worked for the linkages with professional organizations locally and internationally, and offered various programs for alumni and scholarship for students, and worked for the upgrading of the school's physical facilities and laboratory equipment. In 1992, the college was granted the 𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗃 Level 2 accredited status and was granted the Level 2 re-accredited status in February 1995. The college was granted the 2nd 𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗃 Level 2 re-accredited status in April 1999. In 1999 also, the College of Pharmacy was changed to School of Pharmacy to include supervision of MS Pharmacy and PhD in Pharmacy programs. And in December 2000, the School of Pharmacy was the first pharmacy school in the country granted with the 𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗃 Level 3 accredited status. BS Pharmacy was offered at CEU Malolos campus in June 2001 with 30 new students. Dr. Cecilia D. Santiago was appointed as its first program head. CEU School of Pharmacy was one of the founding members of the Asian Association of Schools of Pharmacy in April 2001 at Pattaya, Thailand. SOP Grand Alumni Homecoming and 80th Anniversary Celebration was held in October 27, 2001 at Manila Hotel. In 2005, CEU Malolos produced its first BS Pharmacy graduates. Meanwhile, CEU Makati Hill Puyat campus opened the 4-year BS Pharmacy with 19 enrollees and 2-year post-baccalaureate degree leading to Doctor of Pharmacy with 14 enrollees. CEU School of Pharmacy was the first to offer the PharmD program in the Philippines. The first batch of 14 PharmD graduates finished in March 2007. In 2008, Grace Arviola was the 4th pharmacy student who graduated summa cum laude. The ladderized pharmacy program was initiated in 2008. It includes 4-year Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, 5-year Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy and Clinical Pharmacy, and 6-year Doctor of Pharmacy. The new MS Pharmacy and PhD in Pharmacy programs started in school year 2008 to 2009. Dr. Maria Donabel Yudean was appointed as the Division Chair of the Pharmacy Program in CEU Makati. The School of Pharmacy was the first school in the Philippines granted the 𝗵𝗿𝗃𝗃 Level 4 accredited status in March 2011. The first Grand Alumni Homecoming for USA Canada-based alumni was held at Gold Coast Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada on September 17, 2011. The 90th anniversary celebration, also known as Pharmasaya at 90, was celebrated on October 22, 2011. In 2012, CEU SOP was the first school of pharmacy in the Philippines accepted as the member of the Academic Institutional Membership of the International Pharmaceutical Federation. Susan Montemayor. She was appointed as the acting dean of the School of Pharmacy from 2013 to 2014. Dr. Montemayor continued to implement the programs of the school during her term. Cecilia Santiago. She was appointed as the 8th dean of the School of Pharmacy. During her term, the first graduates of the K-12 program were admitted to the school. Dr. Santiago continuously improves and upgrades the school's facilities and systems. On September 13, 2015, the school successfully completed the AUN-QA network for the pharmacy program level. The second Grand Alumni Homecoming for USA Canada-based alumni was held at Toronto, Canada on September 2014. In 2016, the school celebrated its 95th founding anniversary as the first college established in CEU. The third Grand Alumni Homecoming for USA Canada-based alumni was held at Holiday Inn Buena Park, California, USA on July 22, 2017. On January 2017, the school underwent PACUCOA Level 4 reaccreditation and was the first school of pharmacy to receive the Level 4 reaccreditation status on October 12, 2017. The new curriculum for BS Pharmacy program, catering to the K-12 curriculum program graduates, was initiated for the school year 2018 to 2019. Then, a new curriculum was adopted for school year 2020 to 2021. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the face-to-face setting of classes was migrated and shifted into an online learning setting through the university's CEU LEAPS. 2021, the school entered into a new decade as it celebrates its 100-year founding anniversary as the first college established in CEU. A legacy of excellence, shaping opportunities in pharmacy.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move mountains. We can walk it out, move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again, and I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. Oh, and we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. Whoa, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the air, and I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
That was awesome. Thank you for that wonderful rendition of the song, Miss Dana Pineda. How I wish I could bring back the past and simply enjoy the moment. We are now honored to be part of this milestone in the history of the School of Pharmacy, and we are so touched by the endearing message of our former faculty, College of Pharmacy, Mrs. Estrella Aro Parulan, and an outstanding staff of the School of Pharmacy. She is truly a big part of every pharmacy graduate in our college life. We love you, Ate Babes. Time flies and we are nearing the end of the afternoon celebration. Let's give the floor now to our very hardworking, dynamic, and very supportive Dean, Dr. Cecilia D. Santiago, for her closing remarks.
To all who've been part of the CEU School of Pharmacy Centennial Anniversary Opening Ceremony program, our University President, our keynote speaker, important personalities in the field of pharmacy, alumni and its leaders, faculty members, students, and those watching us right now, a pleasant and a healthy afternoon to all. As I assume my position as the Dean of the CEU School of Pharmacy in November of 2014, the number of speeches delivered seemed enormous. And today, to deliver the closing message in this historic occasion is one of the most noteworthy that I will remember as long as I live. Yes, really, never in my imagination that I am here as the academic leader of CEU School of Pharmacy, the institution that fosters excellence and creates opportunities, values academic brilliance and service to others above all else, in order to provide the country and the world competent and legally qualified pharmacists. Let me share with you a piece of my life story. In March of 1980, I was a fresh high school graduate with parents whose vision is for us, their children, to earn a college degree from a reputable higher educational institution in Manila. And as a young, simple girl, and from a simple family in the province of Bulacan, I look for a school that will hone me as an educated person whose character is synergized with competence, and competence is synergized with character. The search for school along Menjola ended me entering this pink university named CEU Manila. The ambience of the campus is so quiet. The people are nice. And as I walk along the corridor, I saw the CEU logo. What strikes me is its twin philosophy of Ciencia y Virtud, science and virtue. And when I went home, I told my parents, I found my school and the degree to take. The next few days, I'm already enrolled in CEU to take the 5-year BS Pharmacy. Fast track, after graduation and passing the licensure examination, I received job applications from one of the well-known manufacturing laboratory and hospital in the country, plus a telegram having a very short message. Please report to CEU College of Pharmacy and see the dean. Hereafter, I saw myself heading to CEU once again, and 𝗍𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗍 told me, you may get in and may proceed to Dean Plana. With a welcoming gesture, she said, Cecile, we wanted you to teach in the college. And I'm speechless. And I said, Mom, teaching is not for me, and I may not be effective in teaching. And with a firm voice, she said, please see Ms. Limwaco or Mrs. Peña. The persuading power of Dr. Limwaco ended me accomplishing the requirement as a faculty member. And the rest is my self-history as an academic pharmacist. Truly, my 35 years in CEU School of Pharmacy shaped so many opportunities in my life and in my profession. At this point, let me take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the following. The CEU administration, led by our President and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padulina, whom along with the other 6 CEU University presidents before her, your vision and guidance and support to aspire for continued excellence is unquestionable. To Dr. Olivia Limwaco and the other 6 former deans of CEU School of Pharmacy, your commitment and passion to explore and revolutionize pharmacy education in the Philippines and be a source of inspiration by others are truly admirable. And your concern among students, faculty, and staff make life in CEU SOP worthy to treasure. To Honorable Anthony Aldrin Santiago, the incumbent officer in charge of the Professional Regulatory Board of Pharmacy, thank you for being with us. Thank you for taking care of our professionals, our alumni, our pride and inspiration. To Ms. Gilda Cebuya-Salhay, the incumbent president of the Philippine Pharmacists Association, thank you for your stimulating message. And together with our Escolarian pharmacies who've served as president of our mother association, Dr. Lourdes Talag-Echaus and Dr. Olivia Mendoza Limwaco, who exemplify school spirit of fostering excellence, not only among the Escolarian RPH, but for others and the world. To Dr. Alet Ruiz de Canay, President of the Philippine Association of School of Pharmacy, thank you for being with us. Thank you for being our friends. To Dr. Paz I. Lucido, CEU AFI President, Mr. Oscar F. Ocampo Jr., CEU AFI Pharmacy Chapter President, and Ms. Teresa Burgos Mamales, CEU US Canada Pharmacy Chapter President. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for taking care of our alumni. Truly, your programs and activities serves as the umbilical connection between CEU and our graduates. To Ma'am Estrella Aro Parulan, thank you for spending your time with us. Your message represents the message of all the faculty handling the general education and professional courses. the faculty members who selflessly imparted the knowledge and expertise to ensure the holistic development of students' pharmacy education. Like a puzzle card, every piece are constructively developed to create the entire whole picture. To Miss Amelia Rubin Vicelis, aka Ate Babes, your 45 years in service to CEU SOP won't be forgotten, but it leaves a lasting memories of your loyalty, dedication, and service. And to all the support staff of the college and of the entire university, you are the silent heroes, since you are always there when we needed you the most. To God Almighty, thank you for being with us then, now, and forever. And as the whole world continues to fight COVID-19, we hope for the well-being and safety of you and your loved ones. These are challenging times across the society and educational institution. But there remains a lot more reason to celebrate and be grateful as an expression of God's unending grace for CEU SOP reaching its centennial year. A doable year-long anniversary celebration was prepared starting this day until May of 2022, revolving with the theme, A Legacy of Excellence, Shaping Opportunities in Pharmacy. Thank you so much, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, our celebration does not end here. We invite you to join us in the year-round activities of the Centennial celebration of the School of Pharmacy. Let's watch this video. That is quite a good number of activities, and we hope to see you all there. To know more about our upcoming events, the contact details are presented on the slide and the links on the chat box. As we bring our opening ceremony to an end, we would like to thank everyone for being part of this celebration. We also thank the organizing committees and of course our sponsors. We hope to see you all in our succeeding events. Lastly, thank you very much to my partner, 𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Thank you, Liza. Happy Centennial Anniversary CEU School of Pharmacy. Mabuhay Pamantasang Centro Escolar.
Mabuhay ka, mahal naming pamantasan. Papuri sa dakilang Centro Escolar. Ika'y dambana ng pag-ibig sa bayan at agham na sa riyang matagumpay. aming pamantasan, papuri sa dakilang Centro Escolar. Ika'y dambana ng pag-ibig sa bayan, at hanggang nasa liyang matagumpay, Centro Escolar.